Welcome to the Emerging Lawyer series at the Coffee Conversation Show, powered by the Emerging India Forum, TIF, and a tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Theme is Beyond the Bench, Law, Life, and Leadership. We're with us, Aishwarya Reddy, partner, Gupta Law Associates. Based in Ahmedabad and armed with a degree from Symbiosis Law School, Pune, Aishwarya brings a modern, multi-dimensional approach to law, navigating everything from bankruptcy, family law, to IP, corporate litigation. Known for her clarity of thought and unwavering dedication to her clients, she's not just shaping legal outcomes, but also building a practice rooted in empathy, precision, and people first strategy. In this candid conversation, we get to know the woman behind the lawyer, her work, her life, and everything in between. So, welcome, Aishwarya, to today's coffee conversation.
Thank you, Amir. Thanks for having me.
So, let me explain you the flow. There are 3 rounds: professional journey, personal journey, and a surprise. That is a rapid fire, fun round, and you will be in the hot seat.
Okay.
But for which you have to be witty, fun, quick, and years inspiration, shaping agency lawyer for future, which will be autographed and sent to you.
Lovely. Thanks.
So, friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani, host at Coffee Conversation and legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution, author of 15 books. We help law firms, corporate legal, startup, SMEs, world-class technology, software licensing, and tech training solutions. So, my first question, Aishwarya, how is the journey shaped up, and what are your key defining moments?
My journey, I think, is just starting. But what has been defining it as of now is the impact that I can see that I make to my clients in their lives professionally, and also when they come to me with cases. And it's not just about what is troubling them, it's not about only the case. There's this people element to it, which I I I encourage them to talk about, to get a much more holistic understanding. And that's my journey, really, to guide people to understand it's just not the legal complicities. It's a field of people first.
So, Aishwarya, what's the strategy when clients come to you emotionally charged situations like divorce or estate disputes?
So I listen first, because it's also at that point of time, it's like being a therapist. You want them to first talk about everything that they're thinking, get an idea of their frame of mind. How, because these kind of cases, they are very charged up, right? They are not, they want to talk more than listen. So I let them do that first. And then when I feel that they are ready to listen and understand, I give them guidance first, obviously, because they come to me as a lawyer. I give them the practical approach. I explain to them that, what can be done by the system, how the system can help them, and give them as practical and as transparent advice as I can, without trying, without unbalancing that very vulnerable space that they are in already.
Yeah. So, Aishwarya, in your introduction, you're handling a diverse range of legal domains from IP to family law. How do you stay agile across these sectors?
I like to read up about subjects, even if I'm not working on something like trade secrets, for example. I was reading up about it just last month, because, I was reading about confidentiality club that only the Delhi High Court has rules for. And then, I don't know, maybe it's laws of attraction. Just 2 weeks ago, a case which required a confidentiality club falls into my lap. And so I like reading up about it, and I also have a team who give me the support. When I want research on something, they give me in-depth research on it. So that helps me tremendously.
Wow. So, Aishwarya, how do you balance client expectation with realistic legal outcomes, especially in high-stake cases?
By being transparent. I'm not going to promise them the world and say, this is you deserve this, and this is what you're going to get. I tell them transparently that this is how things are. this is what you might get. The court may not believe you in certain aspects because I don't believe it myself. I tell them things as transparently as I can. I keep it practical. Sometimes clients don't like it and they don't come back, but the clients who understand this, they appreciate I'm being truthful, and they pay back by being loyal.
Wow. So, is there a particular case or matter that has deeply challenged you but helped you grow professionally?
Yeah, so there was this case where there was this very contentious family dispute on properties, and I was representing one brother and one sister versus three brothers. And you could see the discomfort that they were facing, with airing their dirty laundry in public this way. And I understood immediately that they needed empathy, really, much more than legal. Of course, they came to me because they wanted the legal assistance, but they were also very uncomfortable talking about a lot of things. And so I understood that. And I encouraged a settlement to, in the end, it's all about feeling validated. And it wasn't really about the money for them. It was just emotional validation that all the siblings needed. And that was a successful family settlement where everybody, I think, handled it with grace, and they felt they got what they wanted.
Wow, beautiful. So, Aishwarya, you have been partner at Gupta Law Associates for over 7 years now. How has the role evolved over time?
So it first started, as this job that I have to be, I have to handle all the cases by myself now. There's so much of responsibility. But then going in, I realized that it's the fun aspect of it is building your own team, working together, creating that culture of support. And I've been doing that. And also, and along this journey, picking up some clients who trust me. So that's how it's been.
So, what role does empathy play in your style of legal leadership?
I think empathy is a very important aspect in any kind of human interaction, right? So be it with the client or be it with my fellow lawyers, either whom I meet in court, even if he's my adversary, right? But I understand that everybody here are professionals and we deal with each other in that way. Nobody's bringing the client's baggage while talking to each other as lawyers. So empathy does form a big part of interactions.
So, what's the most fulfilling part of your day-to-day work as a business support lawyer?
This is a good question because my favorite part of practice is, so I have companies, the professionally run companies, not the promoter led. These companies, they come in with their MD, their CFO, and their legal head, right? The three of them, and they're coming in from different expertise, and they are talking at each other. And then when they come and they sit with me on the table, it starts off at talking at each other, but then as we spend time understanding where the MD is coming from, the practical and operational aspect of it, and the CFO is coming from the financial and the compliance aspects. We spend time understanding each other, and we get solutions, which nobody at till like half an hour ago before the conference started realized that this was an option available to us, and which might be what we needed to smoothly transition this impasse. So I enjoy that. I enjoy bringing that aha moment to the table.
Wow. So, being based in Ahmedabad, how do you see the regional legal market shaping up, especially for emerging lawyers?
Ahmedabad already has a very robust commercial hub. It's full of legacy businesses. Not a lot of people know about all India brands are from Ahmedabad, from Gujarat at least. There's the famous Amul. Then there's also Rasna, which is again Ahmedabad-based brand. Then there's Wagh Bakri again, which is an Ahmedabad-based brand. So these are all legacy businesses. They have been here for years, and and the commercial space has been very good for a very long time. But now how it's developing is that these businesses now understand lawyers not just to be people whom they come to at times of trouble, but they also understand that they need us as they are even planning any kind of transaction. So they come to us from stage zero instead of coming to us at dispute stage now. So they understand it's a partnership.
Beautiful. So, Aishwarya, who's influenced you or has been a mentor from the legal world?
So many. So I have the privilege of working with senior counsels on a regular basis. And the senior counsels I work with regularly, they guide me, and I feel and they don't talk down to me. And I like that because they are happy to explain from their experience how things can work out differently and why they are saying what they are saying. That it encourages me to even ask them other cases that they're not working on with me. I ask them questions about it and they give me a very honest, in-depth understanding. So I'm blessed to be able to work with them.
How's the experience been working at uh, High, High Court at Ahmedabad, especially that is lawyers are speaking in Gujarati and you being a Tamilian. So how do you gel in that environment?
Uh, so because I do what I work on in the High Court are mostly English-based documents, thankfully. So documents and I do come across arguments in Gujarati, but that's very rare. But when it does happen, I have a colleague ready to assist, at hand. He will say, "Ma'am, this is what was said," and then I can respond immediately. Like I get an understanding already, but I need it verified, and then I respond immediately. But I enjoy that also. Like Gujarati is a simple language to understand. It's a friendly language to me, so I don't get agitated by it.
Wow. So my last question. For young lawyers aspiring to build a niche like yours, what's one mindset you think they must develop?
Keep an open mind. Don't get hassled very quickly, because I see that a lot in young lawyers, that if I explain maybe three concepts out of which maybe one they don't understand, they just hassle. And don't get hassled, or if you are, understand why you're getting hassled, research on the subject and come back and discuss it. Because most seniors, they enjoy a conversation where they see that a lawyer is trying to understand something.
Wow. So let's go to the next round and understand Aishwarya as a person. Tell us about your family and your formative years.
I grew up in Chennai. My family was a very conservative space. My parents were they enjoyed being conformists, which I did not. So that led to rebellion at a very early age. And I was very clear that, I do not want to be in a room where there is a set expectation from me. And that I want people to come and know me as a person first. So that was how it was growing up in Chennai. But I got space.
Wow.
I was thankful for that, to be my own person.
Wow. So let's go memory down the lane. Your days at Symbiosis Law School. What are your memories, experiences? And my next question will be from Chennai to Pune. What made you select Symbiosis?
I think Symbiosis selected me really because I was just happy to get in through the exam. And and in fact, before I got into Symbiosis, I had never been to Pune. And my family was spread across Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai. So I remember my parents telling me, "Oh, this is so north that you will be going. You're going to North India." And I started practicing my Hindi, and we would watch Star TV and things like that. And then when I went to Pune, and my first experience was trying to get an auto, and this man is like, 100 rupees, madam, and I'm like, No, bhaiya, ye bahut zyada hai. It's a very theoretical Hindi that I knew. Though in my mind I knew Hindi, but it was a very different Hindi that you use in Chennai versus practical Hindi. But all of that, Pune is a very welcoming space, especially for students. It's a safe space, and I really enjoyed my 5 years in Pune.
Wow. So, Aishwarya, how do you unwind after a long, intense day?
Mm. I go home, listen to music. I enjoy the drive back home actually. That's when I have music blasting in my car. And sometimes if I'm upset about something, I use that time to scream just loudly into the music. Or if I'm happy, then I'm just listening and I'm jiving.
Wow. So, are there any childhood habits or quirks you still hold on to today?
Mhm. Uh, no, I don't think there is any that way. I just tell myself to not to forget the joys of being a child and don't get too lost in the adult responsibility and all that. But yeah, that's me.
So,
As a child, I was a bully as a child, my sister tells me. So I think I definitely got rid of that.
that's good. That's good. So, what's that habit or creative pursuit that helps you to recharge, rejuvenate?
I love to travel. I love travel and I love food. So, and when I say travel, I like to do things that's different from just going to the places which, everybody says, you cannot miss. Those I would happily miss. When I travel, I like to enjoy knowing the people, the culture. And to do that, like we had discussed earlier, I like doing the heritage walks. I love going to museums and experiential, those kind of visits. I like that.
I'm
It gets
coming
me
to that.
excited.
Thank you for leading me. So, I'm dividing into two parts. First part will be you're in Ahmedabad for so long. If someone wants to visit Ahmedabad, and what are your recommendations to visit to have food?
So when you visit Ahmedabad, I would say Ahmedabad has a beautiful, cultural history and commercial history. It goes hand in hand. That's very unique about this state, not just the city. And the so the food there are again from two main cultural aspects to the food. So there's the Kathiawadi South Gujarat food, and then there's the North Gujarat food. North Gujarat food, like what they're famous for, and also where people believe that Gujarati food is always sweet. That's not the truth. You would know you're a Gujarati. That's not right at all. And especially when you eat Kathiawadi food, you will realize it's not just not sweet; it's also can be quite spicy. And I love both kind of food, and I would suggest that you try Kathiawadi food and you try the Gujarati thali as well.
Wow. So, what are your my next question? If your friends were to plan a getaway with you, what destination would you all pick and why?
Now we would hands down we would pick the beach, sit there looking at, especially during the golden hour when the sun is setting. We will be there just talking to each other, just enjoying that peaceful vibes of being lucky enough to disconnect from the world and just getting time to relax.
So, what's one family tradition you absolutely love and look forward to?
So my past few months actually we've been playing this board game called Azul, which is
Mhm.
very interesting. It's so my in-laws, my son and my husband, we all sit across the dining table. It's a four-player game. So if there are too many of us, then the others are sitting as advisors, but everybody is involved. And it's my son is 8 and my father-in-law is like 70 now. All of us are very involved in the game, and it's not a very long game. By the time we declared a winner, you spend like 45 minutes, and I enjoy the time that we're spending with each other and pulling each other's leg. and I enjoy that.
That's beautiful. So, who's the biggest cheerleader from your friends and family?
I'm lucky to be, I have a small circle of friends, but these are friends who, who are a safe space, they're non-judgmental. You can come to them for anything. And in family as well. My mother and my mother-in-law, especially, my biggest cheerleaders.
That's beautiful. So, what are your plans for 2025 personally and professionally?
My plan is to hold on to opportunities, don't let them go, and just to be open to whatever that comes and open with positivity that it's going to be for good, whatever does come. That's the plan.
Wow. So, we have got a series at the Coffee Con show, Sri Shakti. So, what does Sri Shakti mean to you?
But I'm sorry. Is this
Sri
still being
Shakti.
recorded? The
I'll repeat the question. We have got different episodes, different series at the Coffee Conversation show. This is the lawyer series. We have got the entrepreneur. There's a series of Sri Shakti. So, what does Sri Shakti mean to you?
You mean like women empowerment? Is that what you're trying to say?
Then, what is your understanding? If you want to skip, you can skip this
Yeah,
question.
skip this please. Because I don't want to
Yeah,
laugh around about something I didn't get.
it's fine, fine. So at Coffee, we give some of now googly questions also. So my last one is again a googly for you. Describe Aishwarya in one line.
Mm. I'm a non-conformist who likes to, who doesn't like taking no for an answer.
Beautiful. So let's put you in the hot seat, the rapid fire round. Your go-to comfort food.
Rasam, rice, and fish fry.
Wow. Okay. Your favorite color.
Blue.
You're both very excited. It's a coincidence. Okay. Uh, Books or movies after a long day.
Books, definitely.
So which is the favorite book and why?
Right now, okay, this is it's a difficult question to answer because books are, I believe, what really, made me me. And I was lucky to read the right books at the right age, starting from Judy Bloom to philosophy at a later age. So, like right now, I'm reading Kaikeyi by Vaishali Patel. It's and I just enjoy getting lost in somebody else's story.
That's beautiful. Litigation or negotiation?
Tough question. Litigation. Though
Wow.
negotiation is a healthier option, I tell my clients.
Okay. You're an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl. I cannot do early mornings.
One word your friends would use to describe you.
Loyal.
Best piece of advice received.
Best piece of advice is don't make myself small for anything or anybody.
Wow. Tea or coffee? What powers your morning?
What powers my morning? A very good sleep. A solid 8 hours of sleep, and I wake up feeling fresh.
No, no, Mike. That's good. But tea or coffee, which
Oh,
will
tea or
help you to
coffee?
rejuvenate?
Neither actually. I'm not.
Neither.
I do like my tea, but not in the mornings. Like between files maybe.
Forget the morning.
Tea.
Give the option to order tea or coffee.
Tea, please.
What would you? Tamilian,
Yes,
don't go for
in
coffee.
fact, I cannot handle coffee. I find it too strong for my palate. So, I mean, in my house also we have a very strong filter coffee culture. We're very passionate about the chicory and the coffee proportions and all that. But Me personally, I don't drink it.
Wow. But let's lose the toast.
To the tea.
So you did well, and here's a book, Shaping Agency Lawyer for Future, which will be
Thank you.
autographed and sent to you. So, friends, it was a lovely conversation uh, with a Tamilian now based in Ahmedabad, and now she become half Guju, half Tamilian. We all Indians. So, this episode where our coffee speakers bring to the table their lovely insights. She being a journalist, a business support lawyer. So, all those young lawyers who want to be a journalist, a business support, like she's handling IP, she's handling family, she's handling a real estate, so many things. So watch this episode, connect with Aishwarya ke how she's handling multiple legal domains and understand from her. And if you want to be featured like Aishwarya, visit our website, the Emerging India Forum, or a LinkedIn page, or connect with our 450 speakers. They would happily put in a word and to invite you to have coffee conversations. So take care. We meet with another coffee speaker to continue the journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Amer.